Still can't believe they let him back after what he did. It makes me sick.
Bob lost Spinner, and that's so last year.
And that's a scene from Degrassi, The Next Generation. We've been talking about issues that face students here at Lawrence Park, so who better to ask than the cast members of Degrassi, The Next Generation, on the morning of the eve of the big show season premiere tonight. Sarah, and I want to get this, so Bearable Tischauer. Yep. Joins us here, and we've got Lauren Collins, Ryan Cooley, and Aubrey Graham, and of course you play Liberty, and Paige, and JT, and Jimmy. You know, and one of the reasons for the success of this whole Degrassi franchise has been that it's never shied away from dealing with the issues that students really do face in high school, and some of them pretty difficult ones, like your character, Jimmy, last season, landed in a wheelchair because of a shooting. Difficult scene to prepare for?
Definitely something to like reach for as an actor. I mean, it's kind of hard when you at the end of the day get to walk away. I mean, you get to get up out of the chair. And you really have to convince yourself that.
So how did you prepare for that? I mean, did you spend a lot of time in a wheelchair and with people just to try to figure out?
I actually spent. I actually went out with a kid who was in a wheelchair, and I took him to a very public place, and we went out actually several times after that also. But I tried to kind of see how awkward it would be just in a public place, and it was very interesting how many people look at you even when you're with somebody that's in a wheelchair. I can't imagine being in it all the time, but just on set I've learned to maneuver the wheelchair very well, and you know, I've talked to many people. I mean, we did it like this season. I got to do some different things with certain wheelchair athletes and stuff, so I got to talk to a lot of people, and it was great.
Hint ahead for tonight, or what your character is going to face? Are you allowed to give us a hint?
I can't really give too much of a hint. I can't really give too much of a hint, but I can definitely tell you that I started a very low place this season, but throughout it I build as a person, and it's gonna be a wonderful season overall for everybody on the panel.
Yeah, it sounds like. And finally, I guess you two are together
after
a crush that you've had for how long?
I know.
And Liberty and I guess JT. But apparently there's, and I read that there's going to be some very difficult relationships for you that's kind of going to sideline you and may cause some trouble.
Well, I mean, I think everyone's really been vouching for Liberty and JT finally to get together. So that's a good thing.
Gibberty, as it's
No, I haven't heard that one.
But yeah, it's going to be some really interesting storylines between us. So. Yeah.
And Lauren, who plays Paige, is involved with Mr. O.
Yes, the infamous relationship. So we're not really sure where it's going to go. I don't want to give too much away, but it's pretty exciting. Paige goes to some pretty interesting places this year.
Ryan, what is it? Why is this show, do you think, so successful?
I think because we just, well, first of all, we're teenagers playing teenagers. You know, we're not 25-year-olds playing 17-year-olds. We're actually trying to be how old the characters are. I mean, we're pretty close to the age, right? I mean, and we tell the issues, the actual issues, and we don't sugarcoat it. We just try and tell it like it is. And sometimes the outcome isn't always so great, but that's life.
Well, and part of your life, pretty demanding stuff. I mean, filming for this, and then literally having to do your high school courses along. Are most of you doing tutoring, or how do you get through it?
I actually go to actual school. There's it's an alternative school, but it's inside a regular high school, and so you know I still face the same stuff that people at Lawrence Park face or any other school.
Are you all A students?
Close.
I think Jeff has some audience questions for you.
All right, great. This is Courtney. Courtney, who's your question for?
It's for any one of you who feels most comfortable answering. I'm the asker. So, if you played yourself on the show, how do you think you'd fit in?
Oh, that's a really good question. If I was Lauren, hopefully I'd be staying out of trouble and wouldn't have any of these issues to deal with.
Which is impossible at Degrassi.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, if I don't think I'd want to go after I spent some, because I mean, it's like everybody's, you know, although it's very genuine, the situations we play out, I think that it's like always drama at Degrassi.
I definitely stay away from Paige and Jimmy and JT, and they're just, I don't know, you're bound to get into some kind of trouble.
Yeah, I go find some kids that are like in the background.
All right, and Monica's right here beside Courtney. Monica, what's your question?
How do you think that because none of you really have a normal high school career, how do you think that hinders you from playing your character to the best extent?
Well, I think that's sort of a misunderstanding because we all did go to normal high schools. Well,
I'm in a normal high school
basically
right
normal.
now. Yeah, I'm in a normal high school right now. I go to school just like everybody else.
So yeah, it's sort of like we've had these two dual high school lives. It's been kind of interesting.
Okay, and Sam? Yeah, no, I'll come to you. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Do you find it difficult managing or more stressful both your school, education, and homework and the work at the same time that you have to do for that?
Well, sorry, go ahead.
It's definitely stressful sometimes, but I think, you know, teens these days face so many different things and they have to try to schedule so many different things that I think our lives are like not much busier than you guys because it's so hectic in a teenager's life. So.
Well, what's great about also working on Degrassi is we have a tutoring room set up. So when we're on set and it's during the school year, we get our schoolwork from our teachers and from our classrooms and just from friends in class and whatever. And when we're not actually working on set and shooting a scene, we go up to the tutoring room and we have desks there and computers set up and we just do our work. And we have tutors, you know, we have math specialists and French people and you know. We just have French people that just come in.
All right, Bev, I got one more here from Liz.
As teenagers, can you relate to some of the issues faced on this show? Like, have you experienced things that you've acted out, like in real life?
I think personally, the thing I always say when people ask that question is, I think being on the show has probably given us experiences because it's really cool as an actor. What I love most anyways is the fact that you get to do so many things without necessarily experiencing the consequences, excuse me. It's like, you know, I guess in a way I know what it's like to feel like, you know, the after effect of getting shot. And Lauren must know sort of what it's like to feel the loneliness of getting raped. And I think, like, you know, we're all kind of semi-aware because we get to do these things, but we don't, at the end of the day, you know, we still have these, I guess, great lives to live.
But I think that being said, even sometimes people ask us if these issues are outrageous.